Welcome back with Small Vans Big World. Guys, we're excited to show you guys something very unique, something different than what we've been giving you guys so far. This is something actually that we've been waiting to do for quite a while. We just finally got around to it. And what is it? Yes, it's a passenger van. So this is something that we're excited to show you. It's a passenger van that is essentially a half camper, still allows you to use the center seats. A lot of benefits to that. So why don't we just hop right in and show you what we did. Like I mentioned, with the passenger van, you have windows all the way around that come stock with the van. You have operable windows on the sliding doors. We didn't do a whole lot with the exterior other than a few items that you'll see right here. The client wanted a roof rack. And of course, we did a max air fan on the roof. And then another small detail that we added is the window deflectors on all four windows all the way around. So you can crack the window open and get some fresh air in from the factory windows. And another quick view from this side, as you can see, all stock other than the diesel fill that we do on most of our builds. So right before we hop inside, this is a 2020 Ford Transit Connect long wheelbase, brand new, very low miles, and let's show you inside. So right up front, not a whole lot, right? You have the front seats right here. The cab hasn't really changed at all. You have the front seats. With the passenger van, you have the center row seats, the second row seats, and then a third row seat. So as you can see, we kept the second row seats. That's so that even if it's a daily driver or you're going on long road trips with more people, you and your friends or your family, you can have easily up to 5 people in this van. And then of course, behind the second row seats is where we took out the third row seats and included the camper set. We'll show you that in a second. So now what we'll do is drop down these second row seats and then show you how the whole thing turns into a camper. And with those seats down, now you're ready to transform this van into a camper van. First thing you do is pull this out. Right there. Pop that up. And then 1 and 2. So now the bed is set up. You have 3 cushions that make up the whole mattress, this permanent one right here, and then these 2 removable ones right here. Let's go to the back and take a look from there. And there you go, from the back door, you can see a very simple design that has a lot of great things built into it. Of course, with these vans, you have the great benefit of being able to open up the doors all the way. Let's do that for you so you can get a better look. All right, so let's hop right in. The drawer on the right is the one that has all of your storage right here. Very heavy duty drawer built on 44-inch drawer slides. It's gonna hold a lot of weight right here. And this one is actually specifically built so that you can remove the dividers, carry long items in here, or place those right back in for divided storage. Both of the drawers have this very handy pop-down table, just like that. It's really great for prepping outside or using it as a table. So this drawer is the simple one, and this one just goes right back in. And now for the fun drawer. This drawer serves as your kitchen. Again, very heavy duty drawer slides, holds up to 250 pounds per set. So with the kitchen, you have several things going on here. You have, again, this drop down table right here that functions as a great place to actually put a double burner stovetop. So the client specifically wanted to be able to use one of these right here. So you can open that up, do all of your cooking outside. So that's one thing. Then right here next to it, very efficiently located, is a sink. And then the button for the water pump switch. Right next to our sink is then our refrigerator, the same one that we use for our other builds. Mainly because they are really great. They are not cheap, but they do the job well. They're incredibly efficient. And also I like the fact that you can have a freezer and fridge, or you pull this out and you have a freezer and fridge, whichever one you decide. From this side, you can see a few more things. We have this pop-up table and the 5-gallon water tank right here, and that would be your fresh water. Nothing fancy, just gets filled up right from over there. That cap tightens right back up. Located on the side, on the back side, is actually going to be your drain for the sink. It has a cap right here. You use this small hose extension right here. Once you take the cap off, you set that right there, and then that will function as the drain from the sink. You can put a bucket underneath it or whatever you'd like to do to capture the water. So with that, the kitchen design is a pretty simple layout. However, it took a lot of designing to get everything to fit really tightly. The stove goes back right over here. The spot was specifically made for it. It locks right into place. So does the table, magnetic and with the cable. And then the whole thing on the drawer slides goes right back in. Locks into place so it doesn't go anywhere. Before we get into the electrical and the lighting, one thing that we did for all of the windows, of course, since you do have a lot of windows, a lot of light, and a lot of potential heat loss, we did window covers for every single one of the windows. So for example, these back here are nicely held by magnets. So for all of our electrical needs, we actually use the power station right here by Pectron. It's a 1,500 watt capacity. So that has a very large battery built into it. It has the inverter built into it, and everything like USB ports and everything to run the lights, the fridge, the diesel heater, everything like that runs off of this. Also gets recharged from the car when it's driving. It's also completely removable so that you can take it inside, charge it from an outlet in just a couple hours, or also it can actually take solar panels as well. So with the power unit on and connected, you have lights right here. These are great reading lights at night, a night light, and then also lights for outside. You have a dimmer right here for all of the lighting on the ceiling. So for the ceiling, we actually have 4 puck lights, and this ceiling is the factory ceiling that the car came with. However, what we did do is completely remove it so that we can insulate behind it, and so that we can install the max air fan, the lights, and then additional sound dampening insulation, and also the Thinsulate insulation. So with the window covers in the windows and all the insulation that we put behind all the factory paneling, it's completely insulated. A couple small details right here. You have a USB port right there, and then also a gauge that's going to show how much fuel we have for the diesel heater that is located underneath the van. The diesel heater is located underneath the passenger seat in the front. The control unit is up there as well. And then back here, close to the fill port, you have your meter. All right, so it's a cold day in Chicago, so we're actually gonna hop right back in. We're gonna put the bed back into place, show you how easily that's done, and then show you a few things in the front. So the cushions are held by Velcro. They're not going anywhere. They're really nice and firm. Once the 2 cushions are up, you're ready to start sliding the platform back in. You have 2 latches that holds up the additional extension part. Goes down just like that. This pushes in all the way. So as you can notice, when the seats are down, you can actually have a lot of storage in here. So if you don't need the second row seats for a specific trip, you can put a lot of items in here. Even with the bed out, you can store a lot of items up here in the front as well. Seats are gonna quickly go back up. Lock it in place. Everything's a nice firm fit. Let me hop around the other side. Whew. Let's turn on some heat. As you can see, the diesel heater control is located right here. Also comes with a remote so that you can control it from your bed. The vent is going to be right up from underneath the passenger seat, as I mentioned. And then one last thing up here is you'll see the overhead shelf. It's a very slight different design to accommodate the molding that comes with the van. However, up here is a great place for lightweight items like your window covers and other things like that. All right, guys, that kind of wraps it up. Second row seats are actually pretty comfy. Ford Transit Connect, really excited to do one of these finally and show you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you would change, add, or maybe remove. We're really excited to do more of these. So as a matter of fact, go to our website and see when we're going to be booking for the year of 2022. Take the scenic route, your adventure awaits. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.